Honorable Minister of Police, Commissioner of Police and Management, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to introduce Major General Andra Berry, who is joining us today. He is the Adjutant General for the state of Nevada. Very special role that he plays. As the senior uniformed officer of the Nevada National Guard, Major General Berry holds the critical responsibility of formulating, developing, and coordinating policies, programs, and plans that impact over 4,700 personnel of the Nevada Army and Air National Guard. Appointed by the governor of the state of Nevada, General Berry serves as the principal advisor on all National Guard matters, overseeing both the federal and state missions of the Nevada National Guard. We are privileged to have General Berry and his esteemed delegation here in Samoa as they participate in the signing ceremony of a declaration of partnership between the government of Samoa and the Nevada National Guard. We're also very privileged to have the governor's chief of staff and a number of the governor's people that are here today, and you'll be hearing from Ben later. This partnership is intended to enhance the state partnership program, fostering collaboration and cooperation between our two countries. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Major General Berry, whose leadership and expertise will guide the success of this very, very important endeavor. Major General, wonderful to have you here. Wonderful to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you. Talofa. Say it right? Okay, very good. Talofa. All right, I want to speak the language.
Talofa lava.
Talofa lava.
Hey, you got it.
You got it?
You got it.
I'm done. Okay. This is a great day, and I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you who are here. If the word to start this off, I say is gratitude and thank you and appreciation for you welcoming us into this great country of Samoa. And I so appreciate the kindness that you have demonstrated to us. And I have spoken to several of you about potentially living here because I love it. Okay, I don't know if my wife would like it, but okay. But this is a great day for the signing of what we like to say is the 100th state partnership. So go with that. This is the 100th state partnership. We're going to go with that. Put that down. Okay. 100. All right. So no matter who asks you, say this was the 100th one. Okay. And I just have to say thank you to the ambassador for your just your hospitality, your warmness. I can just see that you were raised right, as they say, and so I really, really appreciate that. And our ministers who are here, our Minister of Police and our of Corrections and our Samoa Police Commissioner, and all of the guests who are here. I just want to say thank you. And I would be remiss if I just not to say you are phenomenal. And if you say you don't want to be here anymore, you have a spot in Nevada to come because your attention to detail, your professionalism, how you elevate everything that you do. Thank you so much for that. And it is known and recognized. And your attention just makes such a difference. So thank you for that. This is the 30th anniversary of the state partnerships for the National Guard worldwide and around the globe. And in cooperative security relationships with the state partnership program, we're going to be celebrating this next week in Washington, D.C. So you coming in as the newest state partner is a big deal for us, and we thank you for that. And when it's been talked about, and you're going to hear in terms of what the state partnerships support in terms of security cooperation objectives, relationships, partner with countries in carrying out activities to really help build and what makes sense for the collaboration and partners that we work with. We are very focused on the Nevada National Guard and Samoa being one of the best practices that are out there. We are committed to learning your culture, your communities, and those areas where there can be mutual engagement. We're very committed to that. And we have a lot to learn, but we love to learn, and we will be diligent in seeking first to understand our newest partner. This is going to be more than just a military engagement, but also to include a civilian engagement and a whole state of Nevada. This is one of the first times that you're seeing a state bring out its delegation from the governor's office. And I'm just gonna, first of all, you have to understand, if you don't have a great governor, this can't happen. And I will just say on behalf of Governor Joe Lombardo, we just thank you for having this opportunity. But we have here today, and I know he's gonna be introduced, but the Chief of Staff, the governor is the face in the front, but the Chief of Staff is doing all the work behind. And this is the Chief of Staff, Ben Kekef, over here. And so I'm gonna ask you, Ben, just to raise your hands so everybody knows who you are. And then we have, thank you for that. And we have our state superintendent, and she's over all of education for the whole state of Nevada. I don't know how many teachers and students and employees, but Joan Ebert right here, and raise her hand. Can you acknowledge her? And then we have Tim Robb back there. He's over all of the strategic initiatives. And basically, whatever the Chief of Staff says, Tim does. And so there's Tim back there. And I'm a little jealous because Ben brought his lovely wife with him, and she's been great to be with us. And so I think she's going to be a part of the military here in the future, Ben, because she knows our job just as well as us. Can you just wave your hand so everybody sees you there? So thank you for that. We just appreciate that. And then the members of the Nevada National Guard that are here who really do the hard work and make this happen. Major Peterson and his team have worked diligently and have been really focused on having this partnership and making it happen. So Major Peterson and your team back there, just wave your hand a little bit. And as you see, it just takes a lot to make this happen, so I don't want to be remiss, but we also have Indo-PACOM here and USERPAC. And so where are, all of you raise your hands too, because if I start calling names, I'll lose somebody, and I don't want to do that. But they're a great, y'all stand up so they see you, because you're in the back. Please stand up. All right, without them, we could not make this happen. We just could not. So thank you for that. So know that we recognize it takes time to develop trust, to develop commitment, and to develop great relationships. So we value the work with our international leaders and your commitment to making even a greater Samoa. And we will be your long-term, consistent friends. And we have learned from the short time being here in the country that family matters and that family comes first. And I think the saying was that many hands make light work. So we want to be the many hands to work with you to make light work. And we will work to be that extended family and take seriously the importance of knowing that the relationship drives the level of openness and willingness to engage for the good of all. And lastly, the Nevada National Guard has deep ties to the Blue Pacific and enduring relationships and partnerships was also with Tonga and Fiji. But know that this state partnership with Samoa, this new beginning, this new journey of collaboration, of teamwork and readiness will be an opportunity and an experience that will tell the story of how synergy and respect will lead to a successful and a future that we can all be proud of. So if you have not figured out, we are so excited to be here. We are so looking forward to working with you. We will be so engaged with you. And we look so forward to going back and telling the story of all the great things that happens here in Samoa. The partnership signifies a new era of collaboration and cooperation and will provide a greater future for both Samoa and the United States. We see you, Samoa. We see you, and we cannot wait to partner with you. So on behalf of over 4,700 outstanding professional soldiers, airmen, and civilians of the Nevada National Guard and the great citizens of, I believe, one of the greatest states in the entire world of Nevada, and I believe a great governor, Joe Lombardo, with a great team. Let me tell you, we just want to continue to bring the greatness to you. So thank you, gratitude, looking forward to it. This partnership is historic. I have a peer group. They are just waiting for me to come back and tell the story of how this worked out. So we're looking forward to it. We thank you and appreciate you. And we love Samoa. Thank you.
Thank you. I am so energized as well. Yeah. Well, we'd like to continue this energy by introducing Nevada's Chief of Staff, Ben Kiekhefer, here for a few words from the governor. We have to pump it up.
Oh. It is hard to follow Major General Barry, I can tell you that much. Thank you very much. Thank you, Noriko, for having me here. Thank you, ministers, for your hospitality and kindness yesterday, today, and in this future partnership. Ambassador Udall, thank you so much for your leadership in helping me bring this to fruition, and to everyone who has been so critical in making today possible. Governor Joe Lombardo is incredibly excited about this new state partnership, and that is why he asked me as his Chief of Staff to be a part of this delegation, to bring along our Superintendent of Public Instruction, Joan Ebert, another member of our office team, Tim Raub. This is the first time that we've really had the domestic side and the civil side of government engaging in this partnership. And the governor is particularly excited to see how we can branch beyond what is this initial sort of National Guard and police ministry relationship, and branch out into other areas of state government. We've heard about the importance of climate change to your nation and to the entire Blue Pacific. That is one example of an area where we would like to find ways to collaborate, whether it's in education with Ms. Ebert, whether it is in agriculture. There are parts of the State Department of Education, or the State Department overall in Nevada, where we can find partnerships, learn from each other, grow, and find ways to help each other. And we're truly excited. The governor is truly excited, and it's an honor to be here today. So with that, the governor has signed a proclamation recognizing today. I'm not going to read it all, but I will say that whereas the state of Nevada looks to build a relationship with the independent state of Samoa that takes a strategic initiative, whole of government approach to mutually benefit the island nation, not just militarily, but also through state-led bilateral engagements. Now, therefore, I, Joe Lombardo, governor of the state of Nevada, do hereby proclaim July 6, 2023 as a day of memorializing the Nevada National Guard State Partnership Program with the independent state of Samoa. I'll be happy to present this to you, Mr. Minister, and you, Mr. Ambassador. So thank you so much for having me, Noriko. Thank you, and this is a great day. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, next we are privileged to have the presence of the Minister of Police, Prisons and Correction Services, Honorable Fawalo Harry Schuster. I invite the Honorable Minister to the podium for his remarks.
Thank you, Noriko. I think you got the names wrong. I think it should be him doing the speech. Honorable Minister of Environment and Natural Resources, Mr. Ambassador Guru, Your Excellency Noriko Orochi, Major General Barry, Police Commissioner, officers of the Police Ministry in Samoa, and the National Guard and officers from the military in America. According to Foreign Affairs rules, this ground is part of U.S. territory, and so I am in America, in my own country. And the fascinating thing I find about that is I don't have to go far to look for help. In my own country, I just have to come here. So it's a very interesting thing about international relations and territories of countries. We thank God for this beautiful day, and thank the occasion why we are here. If we all look at the map of the world, 1/3 of the face of the earth is called the Pacific Ocean, and in that vast ocean, there's a sea of islands, and we are part of that sea of islands. And as I explained yesterday, the way we look at land and sea is different from the Western perspective. Western perspective is land and sea assets. It's commodity. It contains resources in it that you can use. Our way of life, not just Samoa, Polynesians, we don't own the land, we don't own the sea, we belong to it. So we are the guardians of the land, we are the guardians of the sea. And what's the relevance of that to today? Our roles as guardians of our land and our sea and our people are hugely affected by climate change and disasters brought by climate change. We witness every day the levels of damage caused by cyclones and hurricanes, earthquakes are at higher levels and more regular than in the past. And in our relationship, and in any relationship, we aim and hope that it's mutually symbiotic. You offer us great assistance to help us fulfill our roles as guardians of our side of the world, of our people. And we offer to you the knowledge we have of how we handle, how we take care of our environment and try to recover in times when we are hit by natural disasters. There's also the area of law enforcement. We welcome all the training and all the experience that you will offer to us. Because as we know, with law enforcement, criminals all over the world are always finding links and chinks that they can exploit. And in that world too, the world is shrinking. It's shrinking on the impact of climate change. It also shrinks on how criminals operate. Criminals have really, really shrunk this world. They look for links all over the place to be able to make money through that. So we welcome the relationship. We thank the state of Nevada, Mr. Ambassador, Noriko, and everyone involved in bringing this the partnership into fruition. We welcome it and we look forward to working together with you and exchanging our knowledge and helping each other out. And we take it for granted that being the centurions of this great USA initiative, that our share will be 100-fold of anybody else that is in the partnership. So when our Tongan and Fijian cousins ask for update, just say, well, Samoans are special. You have to go in. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy your stay here, and we look forward to reviewing. Thank you.
I wasn't supposed to say anything. He speaks on my behalf, but now I can't say no to Noriko. She just invited me. If I don't say anything, then I won't be able to come tonight to the function. So, Ambassador, Chief of Staff for States of Nevada, Major General Berry, all the delegation from the U.S., thanks for being here. Minister of Police has already spoken about from a climate change and from an environment standpoint, and as the coordinator for our national disaster management, this is one of the things that I've been looking forward to, because we need to empower, strengthen, and put in the institution. We have the plans, we don't have the resources, we don't have the capacity, we don't have the technology, and we feel that with a lot of experience in Nevada, that this will be a really good opportunity for us to learn from you. And as Minister Schuster, which I'm also Minister Schuster, said that we want to also share with you some of the traditional knowledge. Our resilience is based on traditional knowledge of 3,000 years of learning from our ancestors. And we're starting to lose that, and we want to utilize this opportunity, also share and how we can improve on both sides. And with that, thanks everyone and enjoy the signing.
Thank you, Minister Schusters. Thank you for the impromptu. I just wanted to make sure to emphasize that your program, as well as the police and corrections, is equally as important. We want to make sure that we wanted to share that information with everybody here today. Okay, we have a few more minutes, but the most important part. So it is my pleasure to announce the official signing right now with Major General Andra Berry of the Nevada National Guard and Honorable Minister Fualo Harry Schuster of the Government of Samoa. I invite you both to the front for the official signing.
So this is a declaration of partnership between the National Guard from the great state of Nevada, United States of America, and the Ministry of Police, Prisons and Corrections Services, and Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment of the independent state of Samoa. Be it resolved that the National Guard from the state of Nevada, from the United States of America, and Ministry of Police, Prisons and Corrections, and Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment from the independent state of Samoa are bound in friendship and cooperation through the National Guard State Partnership Program. The Nevada National Guard and the Ministry of Police, Prisons and Corrections, and Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment will benefit from working together in the fields of disaster preparedness, disaster management, humanitarian assistance, climate change response, search and rescue response, law enforcement, and professional development for a more peaceful world. Signed in Apia, Samoa, July 6, 2023, for the Governor of Samoa, the Honorable Sister and Major General Andre Berry. Thank you.